on the way to LA. So, papunta na kami ngayon ng LA. Kasama ko dito sa car ay si Jello at si Lisa. Yan, nasa likod. So, 3 kami dito. Tapos, 4 naman sila na nandoon sa nauuna. Yan. Yung nauunang car, yan. Si Alma, si Aileen, si Ate Lito Pantatay. So, 7 kaming lahat. Papunta kami ng LA para mag-celebrate ng Father's Day. 6 na oras ang aming magiging biyahe. Pero so far, enjoy na lang ang trip. Hey, so ito yung ayan Ayan, di ba ang ganda? Parang may windmill, parang sa Ilocos. Ayan, di ba? Ang ganda niya, Around 5:30, 6-hour drive, nandun na kami sa LA. Bye! Welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood. Sobrang haba ng pila sa labas sa pagkuha ng tickets, kaya medyo ginutom kami. Kaya hindi pa kami nakakasakay ng mga rides. Ito pa lang kami, first stop namin sa Cletus Chicken Shop. Punta kami sa sleeper ng Universal Studios. Maganda to. So, panoorin natin. Doon. Ay, tanggalin ko yung mask ko. Ito yung pupunta doon. Malapit ng maganitong train, umandar para sa studio tour. So, panoorin nyo na. Maganda ito. Go to the street. There's some air coming.
Today, everyone say hi, Elizabeth! Hello, it's so good to see all of your beautiful faces today. It looks like we're headed out. Excellent! Steve, our driver today is Steve. Let's give Steve a round of applause. Because without Steve, we'd be going nowhere. But because we have Steve, we're headed out. We're going to filming locations. There is one more person joining us on today's tour. You may recognize him from The Tonight Show's Jimmy Fallon. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there! You made it! Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience.
We're going to be passing by the Metro sets here in just a second. So if you look over to your left, you can peek down there. They are closed for production right now, so you can definitely look out and see all those trailers and tents. But what's great about the Metro sets is they provide an outdoor set. All those buildings, it can be any city street in the world. And the person who decides how to use all those sets includes the director. And a director we love working with here at Universal Studios is Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D. Okay, glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
That are almost as famous as the actors and actresses they were seen on screen with. If you are from the small screen, from TV shows, but most of these cars are going to be from your favorite franchises like Back to the Future. We even have a few prehistoric cars from the Flintstones. Don't worry, they didn't run solely on foot power. They also had golf cart engines. And of course, we have a few from the Fast and Furious movies. How could you not when you're talking about picture cars? And from both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. If you've seen Jurassic World, you probably recognize the gyrosphere, but you may be thinking to yourself, hey, there's something missing from the gyrosphere. The sphere itself, right? It didn't have any glass. That's because they found if there was glass in the gyrosphere while they were filming, it reflected everything. And I don't just mean the natural surroundings, I mean the cast, the crew, the lighting equipment, the camera equipment, the boom mic, everything. So they took the glass out, did all of their filming, and then put the glass back in using CGI in post-production. That's right. All right, this next part of the tour is for fans of the original Jurassic Park movies.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
As you look to your left and right, you are going to see sets, props, even some of the foliages from those first 3 Jurassic Park movies. Over to your left, you can see the mobile lab from the second Jurassic Park movie, The Lost World Jurassic Park, starring Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn. If you look up on your screens, you can see the mobile lab in action. Speaking of the stars of Jurassic Park, it looks like a couple of them are popping out to say hello. Oh, you're so lucky. We've got a Spinosaurus. She's older to you. She's smiling for the cameras. But I'm going to let this keep going. And you can see that mobile lab hanging off the side of the cliff. This was not done with CGI. They really did hang that mobile lab off the side of the cliff. What's fake about the scene is the cliff itself. They did not film this particular part of the movie on location. They filmed it here on the lot. Another thing you may have noticed about that scene was the weather. Rain is a really great way to heighten the stakes in any situation. So if you want to make something more romantic, you add rain. If you want to make it more dramatic, you add rain. If you want to make it more suspenseful, you add rain. So if we want to make this tour even better, what do we have to do? Add rain, that's right. This is going to be a practical effect, meaning that it will rain in front of us right here, right now. So please do remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the tram. This is very high-tech stuff, folks. We're using sprinklers. So the water shoots straight up into the air, and gravity does the rest. It's a little difficult to see in the sun, but there are lightning flashes. That's done with flash cubes on top of the buildings that are out of frame from the camera. And then any of the thunder you're hearing is going to be probably added post-production. Only about 10% of what you hear in a movie or TV show is recorded while the action is happening. That's mostly just the dialogue, what the characters are saying. Everything else you hear, like door slams, footsteps, background noise, the rumble of a flash flood, that's all going to be added post-production by a sound engineer. Speaking of flash floods, look out, car 3! Don't worry, car 1, it's coming for you too. Woo! They got us good today. Don't say how lucky That is a very popular practical effect, not just for the tour, but for productions as well. In fact, Lady Gaga used it for one of her music videos for the song Judas, and she stood right there in the middle of the flash flood, and the water crashed around her in all of her Gaga glory, and it was great. Check it out, Judas. They filmed all over this part of the lot. It's called Old Mexico, and it's also where we filmed Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. We're going to say adios to Old Mexico, though, and howdy to the Old West as we head into 6 Points, Texas. 6 Points, Texas is one of the oldest portions of the backlot, dating back to the silent film era. And it's called 6 Points, Texas because originally there were 6 streets that radiated out from a central point, and they had everything you needed on each of those streets to film a Western. So a bank, a saloon, a jail, a sheriff's office. And they could film several movies at the same time because they didn't have to worry about sound overlapping. They were silent films. In fact, Carl Laemmle, the founder of Universal Studios, would invite the general public, people like you, out to watch him make his movies, and they could cheer for the heroes and boo for the villains because they weren't recording any sound. Still a very relevant part of the backlot, though. Still in use. Quentin Tarantino used these sets for his feature film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So we had Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Timothy Olyphant, and Julia Butters out here for a summer. Shark in the water. No, you don't understand. Officer George is out there. There he is. Okay, everyone on the count of 3, call out to George. 1, 2, 3, George! That was terrible. Try again. 1, 2, 3, George! Oh, I don't think he heard us. I hope. I'm sure he's fine, right? Merely a flesh wound. We're gonna keep going. Nothing to see here, folks. We're gonna hang out behind these barrels of gasoline. Cool, 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 cool. No worries, everyone. This is another really great... Oh, okay, maybe a few worries. I don't know what's happening with the dock over there, but that is not supposed to happen. Woo! Things are really heating up in here. And that's why we ask you not to smoke on the tour, everybody. You never know what a spark is going to do. Well, where's the shot? Oh! It never gets old. I love that shark. I miss it so much over the past year. And you know what? I think we need to give that shark a hand. Not a real hand. Don't feed the shark. No. I'm happy to say, everyone, that we are now heading into Soundstage 15. We weren't sure if we were going to get in here today because, as you can see, it is dressed for production. Definitely look around and you can see exactly the decisions that the production designer made to create the world of this scene. You can look around for all those different clues. No one has to tell you we're in a subway station, right? So you see the turnstiles, you see the maps, the ticket machines. All of that shows us that we are in a subway. If you look over to your right, you can see a sign that says San Francisco. So that gives the indication that that's the city we are in. Again, you don't always want to tell the audience everything. Sometimes you want to show them things. Excellent. So this was a very good example of close-up production design that has been used in different productions over the years. Originally in Earthquake.